Welcome to the Long Island Warriors Summer Shootout at the Northwell Health Ice Center, presented by Miller and Caggiano. I'm Andrew Scarpacci alongside Ryan Brannigan. First game up that we have in store for today is Draft Team versus Ugly Pucklings. And we will see when puck drop should be beginning in about less than a minute. Brannigan, what do you expect here?
I expect some fun, good hockey for a great cause here at the LI Warriors at the Northwell Ice Center. It's a great day full of hockey. This tournament is going to be going on, and it's going to be bringing some great, excellent play and just fun, and a great day overall for a great cause.
Great atmosphere for this tournament here today. A lot of civil service workers, military veterans, police officers, firefighters, all the people that keep our nation running and the people that just make everything we do and ensure that everything that we need to go on in this world just keeps on flowing. We cannot ask them for anything more, and here they are playing hockey. This is a great way for them just to kind of get out of their heads for a day and for a couple days, and to be able to show what they have skills outside of their work.
Absolutely. It's fun for them out on the ice. Fun for us here in the booth. Great day of hockey ahead. I can't wait to get it going, and puck drop just moments away.
Captains Renee Cho for the Ugly Pucklings and Eric Lange for Draft Team here to lead their squads here today.
Yeah, and again, these are locker room leaders. You know, Eric Lang and even a lot of family affair, a lot of siblings, even wives of players out there going on. Pal Calderon, wife of Jimmy Calderon of the New York State Park Police. It's a family affair, a tight-knit community, but if you're tuned in, you probably already know that.
We already see Anthony Gandalfi ready in net. The entire Draft Team roster is by their bench. Ugly Pucklings getting their starters out there ready for puck drop, and now we do see Draft Team coming out onto the ice. 15-minute periods here at the site right next to Eisenhower Park in East Meadow, New York. It will be Patrick Lanciati for Draft Team on for the face-off.
Waiting on the Draft Team goaltender, Sepulva.
Number 13, that is Costa. Spanos wins that face-off, and it comes out over to the near side. That'll be dumped in towards the net over there by Draft Team for Anthony Spina. Taken along behind the net now as it comes across to the blue line. Hit across right there by Eric Lang. Puck flies up on the near side boards. Two players on each side fighting for it, but it will be Clifton Chin who's able to get that one out over to the far side boards now, as Draft Team tries to get their first possession going. Quick shot over there in net, but it's sticked away over there by Gandalfi. To play that one out, it was Donna Steckman who did get that shot off. But now it'll be a small breakaway here and a chance for Spanos, who takes a shot. And scored.
Yeah, you're going to take a look at this one. This is quick transition, first offensive look of the game for the Pucklings, and quack, quack, would you look at that. Top cheese gets the Pucklings on the board early.
Spanos wins that face-off again, as that one's going to be dumped out over there by Walke over to the near side, around the boards now. Spanos here to pick that one up along the far side boards. Met over there defended by Howie Silverstein. Tried to clear that one through the middle, but there was too many players from Draft Team over there, and here to steal that one away and pick it up was Paula Calderon. Sticked away on the near side here. Spanos has it, 2-on-1 opportunity going the other way, pass through the middle, but it's too far for Jay Batter to be able to corral and handle. So he'll just dump it out over behind the net now. Eric Lang, captain here, has it now on the far side. Tries to get that pass through the middle, but it was cut off by two defenders, and two players on the Ugly Pucklings tripped themselves up, and a quick shot over there is saved by Sepulva.
Can have our first call of the day, tripping call.
And once it was touched by Silverstein, the delayed whistle is called, and so we will have the first power play of this game.
Going to be afforded to the Ugly Pucklings, who already have that early 1-0 lead. They'll be able to try to increase that to 2 with the man advantage, or at least you'd think so. There are 5 draft team, and now they got the memo. Somebody's got to get off the ice.
Face-off coming in the far side circle. One over there by draft team, but unable to clear it out, and so Ugly Pucklings are able to keep it in their zone as it's dumped out behind the net and corralled by Brian Garchinski. Chartskinski defended by Bob Alonzo. Bob Alonzo clears that one in front of the net as it was sticked away, but couldn't be cleared out before it was picked up by Ryan Eister. Eister sends it over to the far side here, and a quick shot in, scores on the one-timer. Brian Garchinski gets that pass in front of the net and just slides it by Sepulva.
Tough break for Sapulva, who's in great position to save this puck, but you're going to watch it sneak right through the 5-hole, right between the legs. And the Ugly Pucklings are looking pretty nice early on with the 2-0 lead.
First power play goal of the game as another face-off won by Spanos, taken into their own zone. Eister sends it to the other side of the ice and then tries to clear it, and it passed for Chartskinski, but it was stolen away by the defense as Bob Alonzo was right there to pick that one up. He tries to get there, but meeting to him first is David Duvall to keep this one in the zone for the Pucklings as they try to increase their 2-0 lead already.
It was a good opening shift for Team Draft. They want to try to get back to that tempo where they had the puck in the offensive zone. They've been hemmed in for a little while now.
This one's going to be picked up.
Oh, great save.
Eister holding it, now sends it down behind the net, intended for Jarskinsky, but the draft team is able to get to it first. Still unable to clear it out as that pass through the middle for Eister just goes off of his stick, but it goes right over to David Duvall. And the draft team is able to clear it away as that one was sticked away from Duvall, but on the near side boards to pick it right up was Eister all alone. On defensively is Jason Lamberti for the draft team. However, Nick Pereira able to get around and takes that shot. And a glove save.
Nice confidence building save for the draft netminder. Tries to bounce back from that goal let up between the legs and seems to have done so rather well.
Near side face-off circle. It'll be won by draft team. Clifton Chin loses his first face-off. However, Ugly Pucklings are still able to keep it in the zone. This one's going to be cleared out to the far side. A little bit of a trip, player falls on the ice, no call made, and now Clifton Chin unable to get that pass through the middle, and it was picked up very quickly right there by Joel Cous. And that one's going to be deflected in and net, and it's an early 3-0 lead for the Ugly Pucklings, and this one looks like it's running away fast.
Getting ugly, if you will. Now, I'm not sure how this goes in, to be honest with you. It's from behind the net in Gretzky's office. It's called Gretzky's office, not because he scored from back there, because he would set up plays, but that time the goal goes in from beneath the goal line. 3-0 Pucklings.
So that was Clifton Chin who won that faceoff, just sent it down the ice past Spina as he was unable to get a stick on it. And a backward shot or pass attempt by Batter goes around to the near side boards, and it's going to be picked up by draft team as they look to get something going. It's going to be cleared out. Not sure if it touched the stick of Patrick Lanciati, but it does go to the goaltender either way of Gandalfi, so no icing would have been called either way. Now it's going to be picked up on the near side boards by the Pucklings. On defensively is Jose Bravo, who's able to get a stick on it and taking a quick shot, but it was blocked up in front. And then another deflection over there by Bravo, but Gandalfi is all over it and just falls on top to end the play.
Yeah, Gandalfi hasn't been tested, as I mentioned, in a little while. Gets a nice simple save to make there, but an offensive zone face-off for the draft team. See if the draft team could get something going.
Face-off won by draft team, but it comes out of their zone, and so they'll all have to come out. But with speed is Clifton Chin getting around everybody, all 2 defenders, but he's unable to keep control of the stick before crashing into the boards. And Joel Cous able to pick that one up, and now it's a 2-on-0 breakaway for draft team. Lanciati with it takes the shot, and a save by Gandalfi, unable to fall on top of it, and it's going to be cleared away. Clifton Chin with it now on the far side boards, gets that pass through the middle of the zone.
The best opportunity of the game thus far for the draft team, unable to cash in. They probably want that one back. Lanciati on the break.
Lanciati gives this one out, and it's going to be picked up by Spina. Spina spins around 2 defenders, able to maintain control of it. Rene Cho tried to get a stick on it.
They're going to call offsides here.
And so we just see Spina trying to go back and forth with it, and then Cho, a good defensive play, unable to really make a play on the puck, but forces Spina to make 1 step too many before being able to cross the zone.
Yeah, classic good positional defense. Hold the line and force the maneuver at the blue line, resulting in the offsides.
Near side face-off circle. What'll be won by Tom Mueller of draft team, but it comes all the way out into their zone, so it'll be picked up by the defense of Michelle Lang.
Hello.
And now it goes up into the bench.
Doinked right off of a member of the bench, and I believe that was of the draft team, Howie Silverstein, getting it right in the noggin on the bench. Oh no, he's out on the ice. That perhaps Jose Bravo trying to make out numbers from up here. It's a bit of a tough task.
Far side offensive zone face-off circle to be won by draft team. As this time it's going to be Spina getting it through the middle of the zone past everybody, but now it'll be picked up on the other end. And Ugly Pucklings back into the zone as they try and increase their 3-0 lead quick. Eister has it now at the blue line. Fakes the shot, gets a pass out over to Steven Nicola, but he's unable to maintain control, and now it'll come out to the far side boards for Nick Latour. Latour sends it around the boards. Too hard for anyone on draft team to handle, and so it will come out back over to Latour on that deflection. Pass along the boards now to Nicola. Nicola has 1 defender on him. That's Tom Mueller. Tries to get that pass through the zone past Eister, but he's right there with it. Nobody else in his sight. The defenseman now playing a little right wing position, and now Spina comes out, takes that shot from the blue line, deflected up in front, and able to fall on top of it. To end the play is the draft team goalie, Joel Cous.
Yeah, big time save. Keeping it 3-0. The deficit for the draft team. That is a save you needed there.
Spina and Mueller on for the faceoff. It'll be won by Spina. Eister able to control it before it gets past the blue line. Takes that quick shot, tries to get a bit of a one-timer, and it just goes wide of the net as the goalie falls. There was nobody in there to tap it in, but that was an open net.
I mean, that was a deflected shot. The goalie, understandably so, a little out of position, catching a break there of the draft.
Eister able to feed it to Mike Gandalfi. Mike Gandalfi loses control of it as that was Timothy Hausch who's able to break that one up as he falls on the ice, going max effort to keep this a 3-goal game. Quick pass along the boards there. Nobody in sight, and so the Ugly Pucklings will have it. We've seen Eister all over the ice today, and now he's able to pass it to Spina, past a couple defenders who gets it into his offensive zone. Quick feed on the inside, and that one's going to be a quick save off the goalie behind the net, and the deflection comes out to draft team as they're able to end that possession with no damage done. Timothy Hausch has it, 2 defenders on the near side boards, looking for some space. Tries to get that shot off, but a good block by Eister as it deflects all the way to the far side of the ice and picked up by the Ugly Pucklings, who have it now across center ice. Staying on sides was Brian Gershinsky. And now that's going to be a quick shot by Spina, but he's not able to get everything on it as he was in a little bit of a tough angle to get that one towards the net. Now this one's going to be picked up by Donna Steckman, who sends it over to the far side of the ice. Steckman staying on sides as she's able to find Hausch. Now they do call an offsides as Steckman was watching it the entire time. She should have known where Hausch was before she passed it to him.
Hausch drawing himself offsides there, Andrew. He just goes over the blue line, the little puck fumble, drew himself right offsides.
Far side face-off circle right behind the blue line. As that one's going to be won by Nick Pereira after a tie-up. Behind the net with it now is the Ugly Pucklings, who try to get some open space. All alone with it now. This is Adam
Hojnak.
Hojnak got that one all the way into the zone himself, but the Ugly Pucklings lose control of it. And then in a 1-on-4 situation, Jason Lamberti able to send that one behind the net.
Little D&C, dump and chase.
And now that one just gets past the blue line as
Heads
Bob
up.
Alonso wasn't able to keep that one in. And now it's going to be Nick Pereira with it, who takes a quick shot and a save. Whistle called.
The other 219s on the Ugly Pucklings going to give us broadcasters some fits. Nick Latore on that last chance, as opposed to Nick Pereira. Of course they share the same name, right? Why make things any easier?
Maybe we should just say Nick if we see number 19.
There
We
you
can't
go.
be wrong.
Can't be wrong. It's Nick's got it.
Deflected out of the zone here, and it's going to be picked up by the Ugly Pucklings.
The only triple-digit number out on the ice, Walkley, playing right defense for the UP Ugly Pucklings.
Walkley has it, and he'll take it into the zone himself. Quick shot and a save, all with the body and glove.
Yeah, that's how you want to go about that. No rebounds surrendered by Sepulva, and Jeremy Sepulva also on the F Troop. Yeah, and a great day, a great cause. Just getting underway. A little over halfway through this first period. It's been Pucklings in control.
Duval and Spina on for the faceoff. It'll be won by Spina of Draft Team. Hard hit along the boards, right back deflected to Eister, who sends it to the far side of the ice. And that pass intended for Eister goes wide of him along the boards and picked up by Donis Speckman, who's able to get that one out. But now the Ugly Pucklings take control quickly back as Eister looking to set up a play. This time, it's going to be Nick Pereira, who sends that one-time feed over to David Duval, but he's not able to get everything on the shot as he just whiffed on it. Fight along the boards here, Nick Latore trying to get some open space, and he's able to get around his defender.
Yeah, they got the Knicks out on the same line.
Eister has it. One defender on, spins around. Good deke as it's sent through the middle, and a one-time by Latore goes just a bit wide.
Beautiful setup there from Eister.
Pereira has it, sent through the middle to Latore. Latore spins around his defender, Lanciati on him. Still has control. Eister all alone calling for the puck, but he's unable to get it to him, but now sends it out to Pereira behind the net. Two defenders on that pass through the middle, easily cleared out as two defenders were right there to push that one away. And it will be picked up by Steckman here on the near side boards. Nowhere for her to go with it. She just dumps it out, and the Ugly Pucklings have it right back in their own zone. Two defenders on as that pass goes just a bit too wide, and that might go down for an icing. Yes, it will, as it was too wide of Pereira and quickly sent around the boards. No way for him to catch up to it.
So an offensive zone draw coming for Team Draft on this beautiful, wonderful day. Northwell Health Ice Center Warriors tournament brought to you by Miller and Caggiano.
Spina on for the faceoff. Got two stick handles on it, but still unable to get it behind him to his own teammates as Eister sends it over to the far side boards. Some open space now. Here to pick that one up is Jay Batter. That one comes past the blue line, so everybody will have to get back and reset the play as Eister sends it along to the far side boards, and it's just going to be dumped in by the Ugly Pucklings and sticked away by the goalie for Draft Team, and this one's going to be sent out behind the boards once again, picked up by Brian Garshinsky, who's unable to feed his pass around, and it's going to be picked up by Draft Team as they look for their first goal of the game. Pass too wide for Lanciati to handle, and so it'll come along for the near side boards now over for Garshinsky. Good feed over to the far side for Batter, takes a quick shot and a save. 3:36 to go here in this first period. Ugly Pucklings up 3-0. They scored all three goals within the first 4 minutes of this game, and it's been a good back and forth battle since, with some good defense and some good stops on both sides, as the Ugly Pucklings try to get a quick shot off right on the face-off by Nick Latore. But the Draft Team is right there to pick that one up as Jose Bravo is able to get this play going, and he's outskating everybody on the ice right now. He even outskated the puck himself as he was trying to make a position to get on an offensive play going. But Spina will now have it with 2 defenders on him. Spina trying to maintain control, and it's going to be stolen away by the Ugly Pucklings. Great defense over there by Clifton Chin. Pucklings still have it. Pass too far for Garchinski to handle. Tries to get that one through the middle to find Batter, and he's able to pick it up on the boards. But now is quickly 2 defenders on him, and it's going to be stolen away by Draft Team. But right there to meet him is Garchinski, as Walkley is able to feed it into the zone, but Draft Team right there once again. And now this is going to be a one-on-one, and a great stick handle right there by Adam Hojnak to prevent a breakaway opportunity. Now Hojnak able to delay that play long enough to get some changes going, as that was a tired group out there. And so now a fresh group for both sides now come out. It's going to be a feed to the far side boards. Looking for some open space and a 3-on-2. Garchinski has a pass through the middle. Too hard for his intended target of Mike Gandalfi. And now this one's going to be taken away by Jose Bravo, who's all alone. We've seen his speed already today. Takes a quick shot and a save by Gandalfi. Rebound comes out to the Ugly Pucklings along the near side here past the blue line. Walkie didn't see that one behind him. Now he does, and he's able to pick it up, but Draft Team was right there to clear that one out to center ice. As now Draft Team goes to make some changes, and we'll have it picked up on the near side boards this time. Trying to get it past the blue line, and on a deflection to get it into the zone is Spina. Walkley right there to meet the loose puck intended for Steckman. Steckman has it. Now
Muller.
Pass over to Muller.
Big Tom Muller out there on the left wing.
Deflection comes out to the near side ice, and a quick shot, and they're going to call an offside.
Yeah, a bit of a delayed call there, but offsides indeed. Just want to take this time to let you know that in the end of the first period, the Director of Veterans Operations, Andrea Evangelista from Miller and Caggiano, will be joining us up here on the booth.
Face off on the far side circle. Spina on. Unable to win it as it comes out, but now it'll be deflected by the defensive Draft Team back to the Ugly Pucklings, and they'll be able to get a play going as they try to get it out of their own zone with Eister, 1 defender on him. Spina trying to, or rather that was Steckman on Eister. Eister now gets it off the boards. 3 defenders right there, and able to meet the slot between everyone on that pass for his intended target of Renee Cho, but she's unable to maintain control as it comes out behind to Eister. Pass into the zone on the far side. And now Spanos will have it. Spanos looking for some space. He's able to get it around 2 defenders and maintain control. Takes a quick shot and a save. And that one's going to be almost sent out of the zone by Eister right there to meet it.
Wicked wrist shot there from Spanos. I mean, that thing had some heat on it. A high riser. Excellent save made by Sepulva.
20 seconds remaining here in this first period. Eister with it. Sent through the middle. Intended. But now it'll come out over for Pereira. Pereira with some space. 5 seconds to go. They got to work fast. Going all alone with it into the offensive zone. 2 seconds. And a quick shot by Cho, but doesn't get anything on it as she got that pass. Not sure what they were looking for. He had the space with just a few seconds left. Take the shot.
Overall, though, good, strong first period for the Ugly Pucklings as we head into this first intermission.
All 3 goals scored within the first 4 minutes, and then after that, just really good defense and goaltending play on both sides. We saw a couple chances by both teams, but just unable to get that goal across once both teams settled into this one.
Yeah, you know, some stuff to work on for the Draft Team. Down 3-0, didn't have nearly the offensive possession and zone time they would have been looking for, but just hit the reset button, make the adjustments, and come back out into the second period looking stronger and better than ever. So we're going to take a quick break, step aside for just a moment. Stick around here as we're covering the Warriors tournament here on LI Sports Network, presented by Miller and Caggiano.
Welcome back to the Long Island Warriors Summer Shootout here at the Northwell Health Ice Center, presented by Miller and Caggiano. I'm Andrew Scarpacci, along with Ryan Brannigan for the second period of action. Ugly Pucklings up 3-0 here on Draft Team in the first game that we're doing today for the Long Island Sports Network.
Yep, absolutely. The Summer Shootout, the Warriors Summer Shootout, a great day ahead. We're going to be joined by Andrea Evangelista, Director of Veterans Operations from Miller and Caggiano, our lovely sponsor, in just a moment here.
Jason Lamberti has the puck for Draft Team on the near side boards, tries to feed that one off over to Timothy Hausch and does, but the Ugly Pucklings right there behind them to be able to pick that one up, and that's going to be dumped all the way down to the other side of the ice. Sepulva able to keep that from being an icing before clearing that one down over to the far side of the ice into the Ugly Puckling zone here. Over at center ice, good defense, but right there to meet the play is Keith Chang trying to get that shot off, but it just deflects off of one defender. Chang gets his own rebound behind the net, looks for a wraparound, but then passes out over the middle of the ice before it deflects over to Walke on the far side boards. Pass through the middle and just whiffed on by David Duval. A good shot opportunity, but Duval gets his own rebound behind the net here. Looks to slow the play down. Now Chang has it. Chang for a shot, and that one's going to be blocked up in front. Chang gets it right back. Backhand pass through the middle, and it's going to be deflected away by Sepulva in net. Lamberti clears that one down to the other side of the ice. Icing is waved off before being met quickly by Adam Hojnak. Pass just a little bit too hard for Bader to handle. It's going to be picked up by Timothy Hausch, who tries to feed that one on to Jason Lamberti, but it's deflected away over to the Ugly Pucklings, and now Jason Chang able to get it behind the net here. Chang with it, one defender on him, still maintaining control as he feeds that pass through the middle, and a quick shot or pass just a bit wide of the net.
David Duval with that last opportunity. Man, did he get a lot on that, just missed it wide.
Steve Nicola was right next to it, so not sure if he was looking for a one-timer as well, as Nicola spun around, and now he's unable to get that puck along as Nicola was right there next to the net to try to push that one in.
Yeah, Sepulva using the stick, playing a little defense in goal, making that last play.
Cleared all the way out to the Ugly Pucklings, and that pass just went by everybody on his own team as Draft Team's able to get it. Icing is waved off here as he was in front of the red line, and now a quick feed over by Lamberti to the other side of the ice, unable to connect.
Either way there, Lamberti on his horse there to negate the icing, being the first one to it. And speaking of icing, got one here.
And so this one's going to go all the way out to the Ugly Puckling zone, and a good chance for Draft Team to get their first goal up on the board. And it's been about exactly one period worth of time since we had the last goal. It came right around 12:20, and we have 12:26 left to go in this second period.
Offensive zone draw, so objective number one is win the faceoff. That'll be assessed to Spina of the Draft Team, and does it.
Oh! Wins that faceoff, and a quick one-timer by Bravo just goes wide of the net.
Big block. That's some gas on it, Andrew. That was woo.
Pass comes out to the near side boards as the Ugly Pucklings are able to maintain control. And this is a much better start to the period that Draft Team has had. But now the Ugly Pucklings might have a shot going the other way as Pereira sends that one out over the far side, and a quick feed back to Pereira, and he's unable to get that one-timer through the middle.
Sepulva showcasing the flexibility, doing something I haven't been able to do since I was a small child. That would be the splits.
Bader with it. Tries to get that pass out behind the net. And it's going to be quickly picked up by Jose Bravo, who is he's probably been the fastest player on the ice we've seen today. Bravo with it, gets past everybody, passed through the middle, and unable to connect was Patrick Lanciati as he got a stick handle on it.
Yeah, great defensive play made by one of the number 19s. I believe that was...
It was Nick.
It was Nick. Oh, great play, Nick. Gonna get the name right here. It was Pereira. Pereira with that breakup in front. Great feed by Bravo. Draft try to get on the board. Ducklings, though, in the offensive zone.
Bader with it, sends it to Pereira. Both number 19 Knicks on the ice right now.
Yeah, they've been playing together. They've been, giving us a nice little headache up here. Forgot the aspirin at home. That's my bad. Latour
with it. Pass through the boards now.
See, I'm pretty sure that was Pereira. And that's Latour in the corner. Oh, my goodness.
I'll take your word for it.
Nick.
Latour now has it.
Nick to Nick. Oh, no. They didn't do it.
Pereira with it. Backhand pass along the boards intended for Bader, but he's unable to connect. So it'll be picked up by draft team. Both defenders at center ice now for the Ugly Pucklings.
Beautiful jerseys, by the way. I love them. The color scheme, you don't see it really ever. I'm digging it.
Pass over there for Gandalfi, trying to get some space, but it's going to be taken along by Anthony Spina. Spina spins around his defender, maintaining control and keeping it in the zone, giving his defenders time to get past the blue line. It's going to be taken by Spanos here. Spanos has two defenders on him. Tries to get that shot through the middle. Gandalfi might have got a piece of it with his glove, but unable to keep control. Spinning around, this one's going to be a 3-on-0 opportunity. Quick feed through the middle. And it's going to go off of the goalie, Sepulva.
My goodness. Oh, what a save. Come on, Jeremy. Jeremy, that was amazing.
Gandalfi was the last one to get a stick on it before that attempt, and we didn't know where that one was going to go, and a shot past the blue line, almost at center ice, came off the stick of Hojnak with some heat.
Better play from the draft team as they try to push the offensive agenda, but they have allowed a number of odd man rushes here early in this second period.
Near side boards toward the red line, even with the net, as that was Cous who's able to get that one out around the net, but still picked up by the Ugly Pucklings. A shot from the corner, kind of a tough angle, just deflected. Ugly Pucklings able to maintain control of it, as Steve Nicola just got it, and that pass intended for Gandalfi, just a little bit too far for him to handle, and this one's going to be an icing against the draft team, and so now it's going to be going into the draft team.
We're going to go ahead and take another look at this save on the ever rare 3-on-0, really a 2-on-0, and you'll see Sepulva come across and commit some larceny with the right pad. My goodness. Sepulva, what a save.
8:23 to go here in the second period. Still a 3-0 game. It's been 3-0 since roughly 12 minutes to go in the first period. Near side offensive circle, face-off won by the draft team, but it comes out to the Ugly Pucklings, and they're able to keep it in the zone before it gets past the blue line. A quick shot once again by Hojnak. Deflects off of his defender. And now the Ugly Pucklings will have to get back on side, as that was a good defensive play by Tom Muller to get that one past the blue line. Off the boards here on the far side, nobody in sight to connect, but the Ugly Pucklings able to keep it on side. Pass through the middle, and a great deflection by Chang, and able to pick up the puck, and a hard pass to Hojnak, who gets that one shot deflected off, blocked and picked up by Chang, who trips along the boards and loses control, but he's still fighting for it along with two defenders. Now passes it out over to Hojnak. Duval there to meet him with some help, and Duval still has control and just barely keeps it on side, and a great handle by Hojnak to get a glove on it and keep it on side, and that shot just a bit too hard and high.
Whistled it wide. You don't want that one back. Hojnacki, pardon.
With it here is Nicola. Now Chang. Chang spins around two defenders. Good move.
Nifty little poke check there from the captain, Eric Lang, of the draft team, negating that opportunity.
And another icing by draft team, as Donna Steckman unable to get to it in time. And this is going to be a tired draft team group out there. They haven't really made some changes, but now they
Yeah, they're going to be able to change here. We're not.
Okay.
We're not playing in the ACHA. We're not playing NCAA. We are the summer shootout, Warrior summer shootout. We're gonna let them change on the icing. Andrew, my goodness.
Okay, well, I learned a new rule.
But it is an offensive zone draw for the Ugly Pucklings, nonetheless.
David Duvall on for the face-off for the Ugly Pucklings. He wins it with some help from Timothy Hausch, who tried to get a handle and just gave it right to the Pucklings. And now a good defense to get it out of the zone, and the Pucklings will have to reset. As Chang has it, sends it along to Duvall, and he had it, but just was a little bit too fast for his stick to handle. But now Duvall able to get back on defense and unable to steal that puck away from Timothy Hausch, who takes that shot, and a save with the body from Gandalfi. Rebound comes out to the Pucklings. Good pass through the middle, just a little bit too hard and over the stick of Duvall. Duvall there to meet Eister, and the Pucklings will take control once more. Pass over to the far side. Pass intended for Duvall, but he wasn't really looking in that direction as there was 3 defenders right by him. And so it'll come out to Pereira. Pereira with some space. Looking around, waits to get on for everyone to be on side. Pereira still with it with a faked a wraparound and then takes the shot and a save by Sepulva, as it looked like Pereira was just trying to do a little bit too much, didn't know exactly what he wanted to do. He had a lot of options with that space and just gave it right to him.
Slowed it down. I mean, tries to make the most of the room he ran out of by taking that puck to the net, try to slide it 5-hole. Overall, an excellent effort that is denied once again by the remarkable goaltending.
Only 5:48 here to go in this second period. It's been really fast. Not a lot of whistles, no goals. It's just the ref's just been letting them play on.
Absolutely. And again, Sepulva making a fantastic save.
Draft team here with it. Sent hard around the boards. No true intended target there, and it's going to go from one side of the ice to the other, and the icing is waved off as it was touched by the Ugly Pucklings before it got there.
Yeah, one of the Knicks could have played it. Again, 19. Pereira could have played it there. That's why they let him play on. They're going to want to prioritize the play moving as opposed to turning this into a whistle fest. Not as fun for you at home, not as fun for the players out on the ice.
Right in front of the Ugly Pucklings bench. 2 players on each side fighting for it, and it comes out over to Steve Nicola, who's got 2 defenders on, and it's going to be sticked away by Joey Lanciati. Good defensive play there, as it's now going to be picked up behind the net along the near side boards. Ugly Pucklings player trips and falls as he tries to get that pass along, but he does, as Bader able to get that pass along while going to the ground. Now Bader has it, 1 defender on him. Tries to get a little bit of a wraparound pass over to the blue line, but right there to cut it off was Patrick Lanciati.
Patrick and Joey.
Great defensive positioning by Eister to cut that pass off. But this time it's going to be Anthony Spina, who's able to get a great pass through the middle to Patrick Lanciati. 3-on-0 opportunity and a quick shot over there by Jose Bravo and a save by Gandalfi, who was all alone with it.
Yeah, Bravo, as you mentioned, the quickest player out there. Oh, here we go.
Bader all alone. Lanciati right behind him. Bader with some space and doesn't able to get everything on that shot on that backhand.
Great defensive recovery from Joey Lanciati there. And heads up right over into the Ugly Puckling bench. I want to quickly get a replay. We haven't talked about it much. Hasn't been as busy. But in between the pipes for the Ugly Ducklings, Anthony Gandalfi making a sharp save there. Hasn't allowed a goal, so you can't really say he's been doing too bad of a job back there, can you, Andrew?
And on that last play, he had to read pretty much the entire set of the ice in front of him because there was 3 players from draft team giving it along. That face-off's going to go from one face-off circle to the other before it's picked up by draft team. Joey Lanciati with it. 2 defenders on him. Has some space, gets it around, but Gandalfi there to play it. Tries to give it along to his teammate and just gives it right back to draft team. Maybe should have fallen on top of it, but we'll see how if the Ugly Pucklings are able to get out of it, and they quickly do. And so Gandalfi trusting his teammates to set up the play behind him, and does so as Mike Gandalfi here with it now spins around his defender in Lanciati. Tries to get a backhand pass through the middle, but Eister there to pick that one up before it goes out of play, or rather Walke able to keep that one in the zone before a quick shot by Chang is saved by Sepulva. Couple defenders on, looking for a quick shot. It was Adam Hojnak, and scores. Hojnak puts the Ugly Pucklings up 4-0 on that shot right in front of the blue line on the near side.
Yeah, we're going to take another look at Hojnak. Load up the cannon and fire. Sneaks its way through the netminder Sepulva. It is a 4-0 Ugly Puckling advantage.
Sepulva just wasn't really looking for that shot. He wasn't expecting it.
There's a screen out in front. Not easy for a netminder to parse through that traffic. And that shot had...
Hojnak,
there's a heat trail a little bit there.
We've seen a lot of shots like that from Hojnak. Finally, one connects. He was looking forward for a while.
Yeah, he's going to have another go. There's the cannon, fire, score.
Wow, on the deflection.
Oh, that's a quality deflection.
Where was Renee Cho? It just went off of her stick on that shot in the air and goes right in the net behind Sepulva.
Oh, believe me, I said Sepulva, and he said Sepulva, and I went, all right, that's going to give me some fits. But, yeah, how about that nifty deflection from Mike Gandalfi? Puts the stick down. Hojnaki's got a goal and an assist in a matter of seconds in this second period. I've got to catch up on the score. It's 5-0 Pucklings.
2 minutes to go here in the second period. Sepulva tries to get a piece of it, but it's in front of him anyway, and now Draft Team has it on the near side board, still looking for their first goal of the game as Joey Lanciati, or rather Jason Lamberti, spins it around. It's going to be picked up by Hojnak. Feed through the middle. 3 Pucklings in sight. Latour with it. Feeds it back. Now pass to Pereira, who takes a shot and a save by Sepulva. Around the net wraparound chance. Sepulva gets a stick on it before it goes over to Gandalfi and falls on top of it for the stoppage of play. Gandalfi was right there. If he got his stick on it, that probably would have went in.
Sepulva, though, in good position to make the stop. Keep things as respectable as possible. Looks like the clock's just gonna run here. Not sure if that's a technical error. We're just trying to run out this second period, which I will be joined by Andrea Evangelista, the Director of Veterans Operations from Miller and Caggiano, at the conclusion of.
Eister feeds the Duval, spins around and shoots it behind the net, and Draft Team's able to pick this one up with 50 seconds to go. Keeping it in the zone is Pereira. But now it'll be Jason Lamberti who's able to get it out of the zone. Waiting to get onside before Lamberti picks it up. Lamberti doesn't get anything on that pass, and it'll be Keith Chang who's able to feed that one over to the far side of the board. 30 seconds to go. Probably one more chance for each team to get one more goal up on the board. Puckling's just going to try to keep control of it, as they'll be happy to walk into the locker room with a 5-0 lead. 20 seconds to go. Keith Chang, feed through the middle to Eister, and it's going to be broken up. Great defensive play by Howie Silverstein. 10 seconds to go.
Like that 88 Joel Cous got that stick in there.
Donna Speckman is able to feed that one out and just sends it along to the Pucklings before Pereira rounds out the clock with it in his own zone. But 2 goals in the period, both came in that 2 to 3 minute range, and both really only because of Hojnak just firing it as hard as he can and making things happen.
Yeah, Adam Hojnak took over in that second period just for that brief moment. Sepulva did all he could to keep Draft in it. Nonetheless, Ugly Pucklings 5, Draft Team nothing at the conclusion of 2 here at the Northwell Ice Center. The Warriors Summer Shootout on LI Sports Network, brought to you by Miller and Caggiano. Andrea Evangelista, she'll be joining us in mere moments, as we'll get to discussing her role and such with Miller and Caggiano, and how all of these players in the ice, and just the event and loveliness that it is.
Welcome to the Long Island Warriors Summer Shootout at the Northwell Health Ice Center, presented by Miller and Caggiano. After 2 periods of play, the Ugly Pucklings lead 5-0 over draft team here, but we do have a special guest with us now. Brannigan, you want to take it away?
Yeah, pleased to welcome. I thought you were queuing up Andrea. Andrea, welcome to the broadcast here on LI Sports Network. And just take it away. Tell us about Miller and Caggiano and just what a special day this is.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me. Special weekend, coming out supporting the Warriors organization, watching multiple teams play hockey. I know nothing about hockey. I just enjoy watching it. So watching you guys do your thing up here is kind of impressive. But yeah, just happy to be here. Thanks for having us. It's a great organization to support. And love watching them get out on the ice. I mean, men, women, even the kids later on this afternoon. So super exciting. It's going to be a great weekend.
Absolutely. And you say nothing about hockey. You're wearing that Islanders sweatshirt, though. So there you go. There's some little hockey there. It must be.
I do like the Islanders when I go to the games, but I just, I don't know anything about a switch. I don't know. I don't know like the rules and stuff, but I like to watch.
Well, you know what? You tune into enough games, you'll pick up the rules real quick. And again, as an Islanders fan, we've got all the Hall of Fame jerseys displayed. This is the Islanders practice facility here at Northwell. Just wonderful for the Islanders, wonderful for any sport, just the game of hockey, and then also just a special weekend, as you mentioned.
Right. No, absolutely.
So for a veteran or first responder just tuning in, what does this firm do and how do they reach you and how do you make these goals happen for all these great civil service people putting on the performance for us here today?
Yeah, so Miller and Caggiano, we stand behind our first responders, labor unions, our veterans, and the hardworking men and women who just serve our communities every day. Specifically, we specialize in all types of disability compensation. So VA disability, Social Security disability, workers' comp, disability retirement, and personal injury. On the SSD side and the VA side, we can actually do claims for clients nationwide, and VA even further, we can go worldwide with that. So we love to just get involved with organizations like this, really get face-to-face with the men and women who serve our communities, and then see how we can help them when, God forbid, they do need us because they have an injury or something like that.
So you back military and first responder hockey well beyond Long Island. So why Long Island specifically in these communities? What does it mean for you?
Yeah, so I mean, hockey is especially meaningful for us just because we see what it does for the people on the ice who get to actually play. It brings them together. It gives them a sense of community and camaraderie beyond, their service. So they get to get on the ice together, join together for something that they all love, and it brings them together. Just like seeing the Warriors organization and all the hockey clubs participating in the tournament this weekend, the sense of community they have when they get on the ice together is great. So.
And Miller and Caggiano, they put the jerseys on the backs of the draft team and every kid this weekend. What made the event your firm wanted to get behind?
Sure. Well, like I said, just really supporting the men and women who serve our communities. At the tournament this weekend, it's more than just veterans. Obviously, the Warriors organization is a veteran organization, but it's more than vets this weekend. We have first responders, we have labor unions, and we have the draft teams. So getting behind this event, getting out there, supporting everyone, and then celebrating the children of those men and women who serve our communities who play on the youth leagues.
What'd you think of that goal, Andrea?
Yeah, no, was that the Ugly Pucklings?
That was the Ugly Pucklings.
Yeah, I'm biased toward the Warriors, so I think I'm going to say boo on that one. I'm rooting for the Warriors.
Keith Chang able to put that one in net and give the Ugly Pucklings a 6-0 lead as we're a couple minutes into this third period. Andrea, thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you for all the work you do here for this tournament.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me, and I look forward to spending some time with you guys this weekend, watching some good hockey.
Absolutely. You're going to be hanging out for us for the entire third period. Is that right? Or as long as you want?
No, I can try to do my best to throw down some commentating.
Absolutely.
Give my 2 cents on what's going on. But it's not going to be as good as you guys. I was listening to you before.
No, please. You know what? It's a different voice, and I think it would be much appreciated.
All right. Yeah, I'm here to stay.
There, we love that. And now you've got a tent outside all weekend. What will folks find there?
Yeah, so we brought some bagels this morning. We noticed yesterday,
Love that.
like we said earlier, there's a huge kid presence here this weekend.
Absolutely.
So sometimes our chip clips and our little gadgets and trinkets for the adults don't go over as well with the kids. So today we brought some bagels for them. We also have some ice pops out there, some fun stuff for the kids, some candy. But then the adults, they can come by, get some information. Should they, like I said, should they ever need us, we're there to provide them information, and then they'll always have us. They'll know we can help in the the
Now, Andrew, I don't know about you.
Yeah.
A bagel sounds real good.
Probably need
After
one
this
after
third,
this game.
I can run
You
down
know
a good
what?
one.
I might go ahead and find myself a bagel.
For sure. That's
Check
it.
out the tent, everything else.
Yeah.
That Viller and Caggiano are here sponsoring and helping out. It's just, again, a wonderful cause, wonderful day, and supporting everyone, as you mentioned, Andrew, that make our society go.
Right. That's I think the most important thing is you have guys or girls who come back from, whether they're stateside, deployed, whatever, and they come back and they get an organization like the Warriors. They get to come together, have people who share like kind of the same mentality, and then they can get on the ice and also have people who understand them, and they just kind of come together, forget about all that stuff for a while, and just play hockey.
Absolutely, and that camaraderie extends beyond the ice, obviously, into the communities and just the friend, everything that it gets built up in that regard.
Oh, I thought he had that.
Yeah, that was, would you say, that was a pretty fast shot.
Was that Hojnak this time again?
It was not, actually. No, he's been letting him rip. No, that was Pal Calderon. That was a woman.
Was
who
it?
Just took absolutely.
See, men and women out there.
Men and women out there.
I love that.
A lot of women representation. I mean, the growth of women's hockey in general. Again, you're not maybe not the most hockey privy watcher, but the PWHL, Professional Women's Hockey League, has been making a ton of strides to becoming one of the biggest women's professional sports leagues.
Wow, that's incredible. I honestly didn't know that existed, so that's cool to hear. I'll have to check them out.
Absolutely. Go Sirens. The New York Sirens being the New York-based Professional Women's Hockey League team.
And beyond just hockey, the AUSL, the Professional Softball League, just started last summer. This summer, we just had the first Professional Women's Baseball League starting. And so women's sports in general, the last 3 to 5 years, we're seeing all these new leagues start up and just getting that equal representation for everyone to be able to play a sport at a high level and get eyes on them.
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, I love sports. I love watching sports. So seeing both men and women be able to compete at a professional levels is incredible.
So what is your go-to? So you said not a big hockey watcher, but what do we typically tune into?
So I do watch hockey. When hockey season comes on, I do watch. I'm an Islanders fan, but I don't know the rules.
Oh, that's right. That's my apologies.
No, you're good. My best friend Mike, he's a huge hockey fan. He'll throw out the rules for me and be like, yeah, this is what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen. But if I'm really tuning into something I love, where I know what's going on, it's either going to be football or tennis.
Tennis.
Oh, huge tennis fan.
Huge tennis fan. I actually might be going not to the U.S. Open.
Okay.
Well, I've got that cash, but they have the event the day before.
The free week.
The free week.
Yes.
That's what I'm going to be trying to head to for the first time.
I will be there. I usually go every year to free week, so hopefully I can get down this year.
Well, maybe I'll see you there.
Yeah,
there
for
you
sure.
go.
That'd be awesome.
Andrea Evangelista.
Yeah.
What's up? How's it going? Anyway.
If you follow football, I feel like you can also follow hockey. There's so many things intricate with football that might be hard to figure out. Hockey, I feel like when you're watching it, it's a very back and forth game to be able to maybe little things here or there, like why'd that happen? But if you can understand football in depth, I feel like you can definitely understand hockey in depth.
I think if I, like I said, I do watch it, but I think if I really honed in on it enough, I definitely could get it. But it's a work in progress, okay? After this weekend, maybe I'll have a bit more knowledge on the rules.
There, we get you back up here.
I don't understand the offsides things, I don't get it here.
So we'll if we have one, we'll be able to point that out. We've had a couple, but yeah, they're letting them play. They're running the clock out. 6-0 Ugly Pucklings. They've really taken control from puck drop. A couple of really good chances for Team Draft. Thought they could get on the board. However, the goaltender on the other end of the ice, Anthony Gandalfi, has just made some really good saves.
This is the first time draft team's gotten it out of their zone in a while.
See if they could do something with it.
Oh, that's a good shot, though.
That was a good shot.
Yeah,
good blocker save. That play was onside as he traveled across the blue line ahead of all of his teammates. It's really
okay.
High arcing shot, Gandalfi able to read that pretty much the entire way.
Are you watching the FIFA World Cup a lot?
I do. I also watch soccer, yes.
So,
I love sports.
offsides with soccer, right, is based on where the players are.
Right.
And hockey, it's the blue line.
So what? Your player has to cross the blue line first, or
Yes.
the defender has to cross the blue line first?
Your player with the puck with your player has to cross the blue line.
Got it.
Before anyone on your team. So you can't shoot it to one side of the ice if you're behind the blue line,
I got
if
you.
somebody else is in front of it. So if you have the puck, you have to get past the blue line before anyone on your team does.
Okay.
There we go. So now you're all squared up with that. And now see, this is dumped in, so now they're going to go and chase it. A little dump and chase, if you will.
Gandalfi's been all over the ice.
And Draft. Let's see if Draft can make something happen here. Get one, right? That's the goal now in a game like this. You know, any sport, whatever. You're not having your way. You're down big. You want to get one. Don't want to have that 0 up there.
It's a feel good.
Absolutely.
Something to feel good.
Look forward to the just anything.
Oh, I thought he was.
Yeah, it was a good opportunity to try to get that puck out in front.
Right through the crease. Gandalfi didn't even have to touch it because he saw everybody on the Draft team right in front of him, so he just let that go by. Bravo spinning around everybody. We've said he's probably the fastest player on the ice. He just took it from one side of the ice to the other and still has it before giving that pass over to Lanciati, but unable to connect on anything through the middle of the zone, but a good deflection and picked up by the Draft team as Bob Alonso is unable to maintain control, and now it's going to be a breakaway chance for Nick Pereira, or is that Latour?
It's Latore.
I thought that was some good defense there by number 3.
Absolutely.
Poked it away.
Big Bob Alonso, helping out defensively there with the poke. And you said poked away. Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's a
great terminology.
Poke check. Great terminology. There we go. Walkley.
Gets between two defenders. Pass over to the far side of the ice. Through the middle of the crease and picked up by Spina. He was able to get that one over to center ice, just a little bit too hard for Patrick Lanciati to handle. Lanciati gets back before losing control of his stick. That one deflected by Pereira. He's upset. He thought he could have taken that one away. Duvall with it, unable to catch up to Spina.
Nifty little poke check by Duvall to get it away from Spina. Here we go.
2-on-1, Spina with it. Glove save by Sepulva.
Jeremy Sepulva maybe making the save of the game. Highlighted it earlier, going into on that 2-on-0, 3-on-0, if you will. Where 3 of the other team were coming in and just laying out to make the save. It was fantastic.
That was a great save too.
There's another one from Sepulva. Absolutely. Might have to get
That's the 6 goals up on the board doesn't tell the story of the kind of game he's had.
He's done well.
Eister with it. Defended by Bravo, who's not letting him go anywhere.
Bravo on the forecheck creates the turnover.
Bravo still with it, now slows it down. Trying to get it past Eister, now 2 defenders on. And you need at least 2 defenders to keep him where you want.
It's smart defense, identifying the player with the biggest threat out on the ice, and that being Jose Bravo.
Yeah, he's pretty quick on those skates, huh? I'm
Yeah.
impressed with how fast he can move.
Now, how many times have you been on skates?
Oh no, I'm actually a member of the Warriors team. I'm a part of the green team. I joined pretty recently. We went to their golf outing.
I love that.
Yeah, we supported them. Miller and Caggiano supported at their golf outing, so I played golf with a few of the guys. By 12 o'clock, they had me signed up and registered for the team. So
That's a good pitch.
Yeah. I mean, they're good at what they do, I guess. But I haven't ever been on skates really in my life except for just messing around with friends when I crash into the wall. I have no idea to stop, so.
Well, you know what? I look forward to seeing you out there. That's fantastic.
Summer Shootout 2027, it's going to be my year.
Summer Shootout 2027. Be on the lookout.
Rookie of the summer.
That's right.
Andrea Evangelista.
That was another great save by the goalie.
It was. Sepulva making a good stop there.
Is he a bit shaken up, possibly, or is he just trying to catch his breath after all these shots?
That's unclear at the moment. Maybe a little yoga pose?
Yeah, maybe stretch.
A little on-ice yoga.
He's good.
Yeah, he's just fine. Jeremy.
He's only got 2.5 minutes. He'll tough it out.
Now, you mentioned the golf outing.
Yes.
How's your golf game?
Better than my hockey
Do you
game.
have any tips
Same here.
for me?
Better than my hockey game.
The two of you.
Oh, no. Listen, I'm not,
All right.
I'm not good enough to be giving tips, but I like to have fun, and I like it's the same with
it's
hockey.
a good time.
Yeah, just to be out there with the guys and girls who want to play, and what's nice about all these events is the family gets to come out too.
Absolutely.
So after the outings or after these tournaments, get together with the families, connect with them, and it's just nice to really be all together. So I love going to any event I can
Later
go to
on in the
support.
day, I think we're going to have the kids coming out.
Yes, 3 o'clock game, right?
3 o'clock. I believe I'm calling that game. So.
Are you?
Gotta have to save the boys for that one.
Yeah, there were some hockey lessons going on the rink just to our other side. They were, like 5, 6 years old. It was the cutest thing I'd ever seen. But I give them a lot of credit. Half of them were better than me. So
listen, hockey's a unique sport. It's 2 sports in one. The first sport you have to learn is to skate. It's a sport in itself,
right.
And then there's the whole rest of hockey. So it really is something that is not easy to do. You can't just take a professional baseball, professional basketball, and if they've never been on skates before, they'll look like you.
And it's a type of balance that I feel like you have to learn at a young age. It's not the kind of sport that you can pick up later in life.
Not really. And but I'm sure we could all go out to the basketball court and make a couple of buckets.
Right.
We all, you know what I mean? I don't know if I could hit a baseball, but I could try. I could, maybe make contact.
Right.
But
No, like skating and then
helpless,
keeping
yeah.
up with the stick and the puck and doing the whole thing, hand-eye coordination while moving at such a high rate
While
of speed.
getting hit.
It's a lot of elements happening all at once.
I'm good at sports that involve staying on my feet
Yeah.
on level ground.
Right.
30 seconds to go in this one. One last opportunity here for the Ugly Pucklings to put a 7 up on the board. Jay Bader with it. Feed through the middle. Quick shot, and Sepulva falls right on top of it. 15 seconds, they're just letting the clock run out. We might get one more face-off.
I don't know. I'm not sure we will.
They're getting set up for it. And no, they're just going to let it run out. So the Ugly Pucklings win the first game that we have done so far on the Long Island Sports Network for this Long Island Summer Shootout, 6-0. Great play by everybody all around. Gandalfi with the shutout, but that's just the beginning of the story, as we saw Hojnak shooting it from every corner, getting a couple deflections. Great play pretty much everywhere. The 2 Knicks, number 19, Pereira and Latour, seem to be everywhere, or maybe it's just because we didn't know where they were.
Big shout out, though, to Jeremy Sepulva, also on the F Troop. Man, did he have himself a game in net, keeping the draft team in it. And another big shout out to, I thought, one of their best players, Jose Bravo. Thought he'd get on the board. Wouldn't be. But Andrea, thank you so much for joining us for this third period, talking about from Miller and Caggiano and just the Warriors summer shootout and just everything. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. Thanks so much. You guys are easy to talk to, so you made this first time easy for me, so thanks.
Thank you for joining us. It was a great conversation. Everything sports related.
Sure, yeah.
And everything that we could possibly bring to the table for this amazing tournament that we have going on today. Thank you and Miller and Caggiano for everything you've done for our military and first responders on the ice here today.
Wonderful. Thanks so much again. Really appreciate it.
And that will do it from us here. Thank you for watching this first game of the Long Island Warriors Summer Shootout at the Northwell Health Ice Center, presented by Miller and Caggiano. For Ryan Brannigan, I'm Andrew Scarpacci. The final score, Ugly Pucklings 6, Draft Team 0. And we'll be going with games all day here on the Long Island Sports Network.
Are headphones on? Am I good?